Welcome back everyone. We're going to be doing another iOS comparison this time around between the iPhone SEs. Now the iPhone SE that's on the right is on iOS 14, the iPhone SE on the left is on iOS 13, and a great way you can tell widgets obviously on the home screen, but going to the side, this is basically what the iOS 13 looks like on the left, iOS 14 looks like that on the right. Now humongous thing to keep in mind, do not install iOS 13 on your device. If you do, I'm going to divorce you. It's just not worth it. There's too many bugs. It's just a huge mess. As you can see, the settings panel just crashed to me randomly. I don't even know why that happened, but it's just not worth it. So even though I have a ton of tutorials on how to, I don't know why the settings keep crashing on me. What is going on with this? Regardless, as you can see, do not install iOS 14. It's just to stay on iOS 13 is much more stable. So for some reason my iPhone SE is kind of hot too, but totally okay. With that being said, let's do a little bit of a speed comparison between these two. Let's do the camera. 3, 2, 1. Now with these ones, you're probably not going to notice a difference, so it doesn't really matter. Photos, 3, 2, 1. iOS 13 faster, followed by iOS 14 a little after. Calendar, 3, 2, 1. That one was kind of hard to tell. This one was on a different panel, so we'll just let that one slide. Mail, 3, 2, 1. Pretty close. I think iOS 13 was probably the faster one. Clock, 3, 2, 1. About the same. I think maybe iOS 13 slightly faster. Maps, 3, 2, 1. And okay, we have it loaded on here. For some reason it's not loading on the iOS 14 device, so again another glitch that could possibly happen. And with the Mail app, that's a pretty big one. You might be in a situation where you need to use the maps and probably won't work for you. App Store, 3, 2, 1. Loaded here. For some reason it said cannot connect even though I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. So there's another little issue right there. Phone calls, let's see, about the same there. I'll see if we can load up a web page. So there we go, we are connected to the internet here, so I don't know what the App Store is doing. As you can see, scrolling speed is probably going to be about the same. There were a lot of glitches going on with the iPhone SE. I was not expecting these many glitches, but it's still pretty fast device still, which is good. I have a lot of these third-party apps that we can just get into. Let's just do Snake vs. Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And about the same on both. If we get into some gameplay. For some reason it doesn't want to click on the game for iOS 14. That's very, very interesting. Everything else works. I don't know why the game doesn't. Okay, very interesting. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. And about the same on both, 2 iOS 13 slightly faster. Let's get into some gameplay. And again, for some reason, I don't know why this is happening. This happened on my iPhone 7 as well. Literally anytime I did a game or anything, the touchscreen just doesn't work. Like, what is going on here? But everything else works. Like, when I come back, it's like working fine. Let's do Fruit Ninja. 3, 2, 1. And a little bit of a pop-up for Game Center. So even then, we still loaded faster than iOS 14. So it's definitely work in progress on iOS 14 for sure. It's definitely not perfect. It's glitching up all over the place much more than iOS 13 is. Is it a big deal? I mean, it kind of could be, you know what I mean? Like, it's totally frozen here. I don't even know what's going on here. It's totally okay though. Like I said, it's a beta. Apple will fix this when the beta comes or when the official version comes out. But still kind of interesting. This is the reason why I tell you guys not to update on your phones, because problems like this can happen. We can go ahead and do stack. 3, 2, 1. And loaded faster on the iPhone on iOS 14, so a little bit slower on iOS 13. But let's go ahead and see if we can even play this game. And again, the touchscreen just does not work. This is so insane. The touchscreen, as you can see, does work here. And this phone, I mean, it's not like a broken phone. I use this phone all the time, you know what I mean? With an update, it will probably fix. But it seems like the whole entire app is frozen. It doesn't look like it's working at all. I'll give you an example. When I go ahead and reload Stack, it'll go ahead and kind of give me some type of animation a little bit. As you guys can see, the stars in the background behind this are kind of glowing in a way. On here, it's just frozen. So I don't know why that's the case. The OS is still working fine. It's just, for some reason, the game just gets frozen. Same thing happened with Temple Run. And a lot of these other ones too. I don't really know what the problem is here. So I can go ahead and try Paper.io 2 on both and kind of see the same thing. And this started off as a speed comparison, but it's kind of going in a different direction if I'm being honest. And Paper.io 2 is loaded on the iOS 13 device, but yet again, for some reason on iOS 14, the games just do not want to load, and this is very weird. So maybe it's third-party apps. I can go and try Snapchat, which I don't have here. I can try Netflix, 3, 2, 1. Maybe it's just, and it crashes here. So I mean, I'm not gonna hate on iOS 14. It's a beta, it's definitely gonna get better over time. But like I stated early on today, this is why you do not install betas on your phone. You can run into so many problems, and it's just not worth it in the long run, bro. Like, to be completely honest. So that's really pretty much it. I think iOS 13 I think for now it's faster, and it's way more stable than what it is on iOS 14. So that's really pretty much it. If you have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that means so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count. So it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.